It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Quick throw completed by May. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Operating from the gun, here's May. And he brushed him off with ease. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
May trying again here on 2nd. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a New England first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Williams coming in motion right. May on 1st and 10. He's got it at the 5. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Jackson now to return it. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Get it! Hawk 70, Hawk!
Coming out throwing. Here's Ward. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
On the jump!
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Come on, come on! Set! Crack all 80!
Out of the shotgun. It's Ward. Completed over the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
Cougar 19! Steady!
From the gun, it's Ward. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Ready, set!
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Nice! 6 the Eagles! 6 the Eagles! Go!
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Ready! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. On play action, here's May. Finds him on the crossing route. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Counter play, it's Henderson. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's the pistol snap to May. Forced out to his right. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. Big gain downfield. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
A handoff for Henderson, running left. He's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
In motion, a receiver left. Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. May off the play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Now they send their back in motion right. 2nd and 10. Here's May. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots pull that in front further. 13-zip. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Boy, Gallis tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Cowboy 80. Let go.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break.
Ready, set.
We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They have it on 3rd and 5.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. On the move, headed right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He's got this at the 27. And it ends lines up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. The motion to tight end left. Another carry for him. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
May not have throw on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a New England 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
To the air on 1st down, May. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots take a 20-zip lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Ward now. Headed out right. Finds a man, right side. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Get it. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let go.
to the running back. And that's good for a gain of 5. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Ready?
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
They give it to him again, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Ward's going to throw it. Gets him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On the set.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
A give now from the gun. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Ready.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on. Come on. Set. Viking 18. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Now we have a member of the Titans injured after the play and in need of some assistance. Second and goal coming up from the 7.
Ready, ready. Hawk 70. Ready,
Now looking to throw with Ward. Caught out wide. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans chop some of the lead off before the half. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup. This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, and go deliver for 6.
Titans 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. To return this, Marcus Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down throw for May. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 37 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down. From the gun, it's May. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked by their rookie out of Florida State. There he goes, right sideline. And he's going to bring this one back. Gets a pick six and a Tennessee touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Titans check the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Titans 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
20-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. They put a receiver in motion right. Now May coming off that pick. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Back to throw it. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10.
Let's go.
Here's the one back on the handoff. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12. We'll throw this one. Ward. Short pass brought in. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
No gain on the play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
To the air with Ward. He had it for a moment but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Ford's going to throw here on 3rd. He's trying to push the field. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Lays out left side and gets it. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Sending the tight end in motion left. Here's May on 1st and 10. Delivers another one to Williams. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a short yard gain. Or find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots push their lead further to start the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Jackson now to return it. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Right up the gut. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hold it ready.
A gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
19 Tiger.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Brought in right side. And a big deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Ward now on third down. Chased out to his right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's made to the air. Finds his running back, Henderson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
May now on third down. That one's complete over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Again, it's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Here's May again. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. To the air yet again. May. That heater is going to fall to the turf. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for 4th and 3. May throwing for it. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he's taken down at the 30. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Throwing again, it's May. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they'll decline this and take the results.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Then we're on the counter. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Titans football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th.
Ready.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Tag. Hawk 70. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. And this one doesn't go far.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Desperation time here. Buys time, rolling right. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and 1st down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Crazy.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Handoff now from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
The give now out of the shotgun. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 yards on the run, but a tough spot upcoming. We've got 3rd and 12.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down.
Bracco 80.
They'll throw for it. He's going deep. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots put up even more points in a win. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Point after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again.
Titans 14.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
To the air with Ward. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
70. 70 Timberwolf. Hut, hut.
Here's the handoff. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
5 men in the secondary now for the Pats. 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
19, 18. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Crazy. Yes, sir. Diddy, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
May off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Going play action, May. Catches May down the right sideline. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter. Eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Borregalis connects. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. On the gun, it's Ward. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Get it!
Out
of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
Here we go. Now go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey. Ready?
Hand off to the back. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. No, no.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.